Okay, this is just a real quick tutorial to kind of show you some of the stuff that I'm making available right now. So I'm gonna post. I posted this PDF already for you. Um, this is the Vesper table that gives you a little more information, mainly because it tells us both electron geometry and molecular geometry, and it shows the shapes of the molecules. I'm also going to link a PHET, and I'm going to show you how the PHET works. It kind of helps you see what's going on with these things as you're drawing these atoms. PHET as a computer simulation is limited to how it's designed, so it can't show you everything, but it can start showing us some of these things. So let me pull up something real quick. Need that, and I'm gonna switch to, I think that's how I do it. Yes. All right. So looking at this real quick, notice if it has two electron domains and two bonded domains, it's linear. Um, if it has three electron domains and three is triagonal planar. 3 and 2 becomes triagonal planar bent. 4 and 4, tetrahedral, tetrahedral, and so on. So notice that it is in groups based off of electron domains versus bonded domains. It also tells you the number of lone pairs for each one. Now this one is a lot more detailed than it's a lot more detailed than what we saw on the reference packet. It goes into fives and sixes and all of that. This is just an extra sheet. All right. So I wanted you to see this and see all of that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the PHET and kind of show you what this looks like so that you can see. All right. So I linked this into our assignment today. Um, So you can look at real molecule shapes or you can look at models. Let's go ahead and go with the models first. All right, this one in the center represents our central element. And so I want you to see, I'm going to show you just with electron geometry first, that if we add 4 electron domains, it becomes tetrahedral. All right, so I'm going to remove one and I'm going to add one bond. All right, so, and this is what I want you to see. So the electron geometry is tetrahedral here, but the molecule geometry is linear. All right, so what happens if I remove another lone pair and I add another, actually let's do this, and we add 2 bonds. Notice we still have 4 areas that for potential bonding, but it becomes tetrahedral bent. All right, I'll remove another lone pair and I add this one. And now let's see if I can turn this the right way. There you go. That it becomes tetrahedral triagonal pyramidal. Triagonal pyramidal. All right. So there's a lot of different things. Also, you can see the bond angles that it would be and all of that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on the real molecules. And so this we can say is an example of water. So water electronically is tetrahedral. Molecule is bent. All right, we can see several of these that we're being asked to do. See their shapes and all of that. Now, I am going to refer back to this when we start talking about polarity. So tomorrow, I'm going to be using tomorrow I'll be using this sheet to talk about polar versus nonpolar and things like that, and what makes it polar versus being nonpolar. So just be aware that that's coming. And then we'll look at some other things like the like that practice sheet and all of that as we're going through it. So, and I'm going to tell you that polarity has a lot to do with the shape of the molecule, if it's symmetrical or not, symmetrical or asymmetrical overall, and things like that. But I just wanted to give you those examples. So things that you'll see is you'll see this PHET in there. You can play with that to help you kind of identify what's going on. What it won't tell you is whether it's polar or non-polar. That's something we're going to have to work on. So uh, hopefully you are getting this material, and if you're not, you need that you're emailing me and asking questions. I've had a few people email and ask questions, and I've responded. I've also had people that comment in the Google Classroom, and I respond to those questions as well. Sometimes I'll respond with a video, sometimes I'll respond just by answering your question directly. Um, Again, your success in this depends on the effort that you put in. I can only do so much, and if I don't know where you're struggling, I can't predict it. So just kind of know that.